Welcome to another episode of Cric Chat. Today we have Anjan Singh from Glenmore Cricket Club, and we're going to have a conversation with him. Welcome to the show.
Nice to be here. Yes, thank you.
Let's dive right into it. Who has been your biggest influence in cricket and why?
Oh, well, I guess growing up, I'm gonna say Sachin's probably the biggest influence. Growing him up, watching him play, and there was time when when he's playing in our because we used to be like 15, 20 of us in our area, and then we'll go play cricket, and we all would gather up at somebody's house and just watch a game against Pakistan or any
Right.
big match. And yeah, like that was probably the biggest influence, the way he played, the way he carried himself. And then yeah, we would finish the game at like 5 or 6 when the game finishes, and then you go grab your stuff and go in the ground and play and try to imitate whatever he does. And then yeah, there's some bowlers you try to mimic their actions and things like that. So yeah,
Absolutely. No,
That's
Sachin
probably-
has been an inspiration for millions and millions of people. So
yeah.
100%. Now, can you talk about your involvement in Glenmore Cricket Club and the role it has played for your personal growth?
Yeah, for sure. So I think I joined Glenmore back in 2009, 10, somewhere there, because started in Cavs. And then after I played for a couple of seasons at Cavs, and then I switched over to Glenmore. I've been with Glenmore ever since. And I think the biggest impact on my life is because cricket, as we all know, is all about social aspect. And of course, you enjoy the game, but all the people you meet, the team you form, and all the players that become friends afterwards, and they become your part of family, to be honest,
Absolutely.
right? So that's probably the biggest impact that the Glenmore and cricket in general had on me in Calgary, and especially when you're immigrant coming here, and you're looking for friends, or you're in the new city. How do you go make friends? Well, what are your hobbies? You go and join a club, and that's where cricket came into play. And then I made pretty much cricket is now family. All the players that I play with, I have played over the years with Glenmore. They're all part of the family. We would finish the game, come gather at my place, hang out, have dinners on the weekends. Their families would come in, right? So that's how I think cricket and Glenmore in general played a huge impact. And other than that, Glenmore has itself a lot of different things that we do to promote cricket. We have juniors program where we teach kids how to play cricket.
Right.
I think we were probably one of the first ones who started this, right? Like
I think the longest running one is
exactly the Into Cricket, we call it. It's like a 6-week program that we join, and then Glenmore internally we send out an email who wants to volunteer. We used to rent the Absolute Academy. Yeah, exactly. And then people would sign up and from all sorts of places, right? And New Zealand, Australia, India, Pakistan, all the kids. And I did volunteer one season as well. And it was a really good experience because then the kids would, you're teaching these little kids how to play cricket. So yeah,
it's fun to see. And growing up watching Glenmore, I felt like, we were kids at that time when we watched these programs, but I think we always felt this, Glenmore is like the club structure is something that every club should try to achieve. And I think we internally talked so many times, after a game, like, look at those guys, they play, win, lose, they sit down together after, they're having drinks or they're having food. There's that after the game, post game, post season. So much involvement in cricket that you guys had. I think probably every club, if they could just strive to be Glenmore, I think the city experience would improve crazy.
Yeah, I would definitely say there will be people would have a really hard time saying, "Oh, I had a bad experience at Glenmore." Playing for Glenmore or even like just hanging out around them. I wouldn't. I can't.
I don't think anybody's ever had.
Yeah, because I think even in our club we have different, social aspect definitely is there, right? Like, and if you want to play weekend cricket, you can do it.
Right.
If you just want to play casual cricket, there's the weeknight crickets, right?
Yeah,
and those games are fun. I played with those guys, and as you said, they'll bring in their coolers after the game, and you're all opening one up and hanging out there, or you go to the pub afterwards.
Yeah.
So no, it's pretty good culture.
Good culture, good environment to be around. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a kid, you definitely wanted to,
to be
part of the Glenmore Club, and then, all your friends are somewhere else. I like this, definitely that. Yeah. Switching up a little bit, what's the funniest interaction you've had on field with your teammates or like a opposition?
Oh, many times. Those things happen all the time. Like, you know how our umpiring standards sometimes are, right? Like, you get umpires. It's probably funny and probably the same type thing. Like, I think I can't remember, one of our team member was playing and it hit him on the hip, and the ball was going way down the leg, right? And then the umpire gave him out, and I think I was playing against Knight Riders, if I remember correctly, and Zippo was umpiring on the leg umpire. He was leg umpire, and and I'm like, I looked at him and I'm like, what's going on? And then he's like, okay, yeah, you can take that decision back because it's hitting him here. It can't be, an LBW going down leg. So good on him.
Yeah.
And then we took the decision back. But yeah, those types of things happen all the time, right? Like, if I'm umpiring and then somebody would appeal, redonkulous appeal where it's not out, I would just laugh it off. I'm like, seriously? And then the bowler knows, right? So they'll just laugh off as well. They're like, okay, yeah,
just testing
how far we can stretch this thing out. So yeah, those types of things happen all the time, right?
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
That's CDCL for you. Or Cricket Calgary.
I think cricket anywhere really. I think even international umpires get it wrong, right? So,
yeah. Oh yeah. Mistakes happen all the time, right? Like that's fair, right? But it's just that how do you improve on that? And that's what,
Sometimes I want to pause and I just want to be like, so explain your reasoning.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think that this happened? Like there was, I think now that we're talking about these incidents, there was this one where I can't remember, it was an elite. And so this guy, my partner, he's playing on the other side and the ball is going way down offside, right? And it was full Yorker length ball, but it was probably on the outside off on like 2 stumps over, right? And he missed. But you know how when we were a kid, every time you miss, you try to put your foot out, right? That's exactly what he did. He put his foot out and everybody appealed and the umpire gave him out. Because he didn't argue. He went and I didn't argue because the umpire's decision. So whatever it is. But I asked the umpire, I'm like, so why did you give out? He's like, oh, it was LBW, he put his foot out. I'm like, the ball was going way down off. It's just his natural instinct that he put his foot out, right? And then
that's exactly what happened to me. I was playing lower division. Oh my god, I shuffled to
try to hit
a slog, right?
Yeah.
I kid you not, you could see all 3 stumps on this side of me, my whole body, all 2 pads, and you can see the stumps here, and it's a Yorker right on my toes. Didn't even bounce. Hit my toes, and then he gave it out. I just stood there. I said, "How is this ball gonna hit that stump?" And he said, "No, it would have hit.
It would have hit because you're playing against Wasim Akram."
No, but regardless, the impact is outside.
The impact is outside. He tried to play the ball. There's no way he should.
I just laughed. I was like, I mean, it's my fault for playing Div 4, but
and you missed the ball. And then you missed the ball, so it's your fault, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Anjan, what's next for you personally in cricket?
Oh, well, I'm getting old, I guess. So, retirement? No, I don't think there's ever going to be retirement. I think if we'll look at this, I'll probably play cricket as long as,
You're the next Arthur.
I'm probably next Arthur, next, who else is on the like we had Mike Singh in our club. Yeah. He was really legend, we call him. Yeah. So there's 2 conditions I have told my team. Glenmore knows, at least my team knows.
Yeah.
Either I'm really, really old and you're taking me away from the grind, like on a stretcher, or the second condition is if I hit a 6 over covers, full on cover drive over covers, that day I'll retire. I'll retire cricket together.
Drop the bat, walk out.
That's exactly what I said. I'll put the bat on the pitch, I'll kiss the pitch, and I'll be like, I'm done. Because I know that would never happen with me because I'm such a cross-batted.
We could enter for a 6.
Hey, yeah.
You never know.
You never know. That day I'll
with
retire.
Those wins in inland.
Yeah. or like inland small. That won't count. Has to be ground.
Yeah, let's switch to rapid fire. So first thing that comes to your mind, try to make it quick. Your favorite T20 league?
IPL.
Okay. What teammate is most likely to forget their kit bag?
Jay.
One bowler you'd love to face?
Wasim Akram, I would say.
Yeah. 6 over cover or a pull shot for 6?
6 over cover. That would never happen, but I wish I could do that.
What's your favorite ground that you've played at?
Calgary in Western. Yeah.
Beautiful ground. Yeah.
Yes.
And who do you think is the most challenging bowler in the world, or somebody you've faced personally?
Naveed Heather.
And he does get to seam that ball.
He can swing both ways. Yeah, that bugger.
Seams off the pitch too.
Yes. And internationally, I would say again, Akram, McGraw.
Yeah.
Any of those guys probably would be the. He's just bummed out, of course, but again, I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with McGraw.
Right? What you've seen, what you've seen.
Yes,
for sure.
The longest. Yes.
The main question: who's winning the next World Cup? This is
India, I guess. I don't even think that's a question.
Who do you want? Who do you think? Who do you think? Like, it's 2026 happening. India, Sri Lanka, I believe.
Yeah. So again, I still think India probably would win, but the other team that I would probably cheer for is South Africa.
Yeah. They need to win.
They need to win.
They're like I guess they're a better version of Pakistan. they got this, and then somehow they find a way to lose.
Pakistan needs a lot of work these days, to be honest.
It's not a balanced team. Something actually Kamran Akmal said it made me crack me up. And he's one of the show. All of them turned into analysts after for some reason.
Yes.
But he's one on the show that it's like the moment they selected this team was a losing team.
Oh yeah, because they just select this.
It's like if you were to put this team on a roof, the roof would collapse. And it's so unbalanced.
One of the hosts, Fakir Allen, said that in that show, which is, to me, it's stuck with me, is that you know how we cherish the India-Pakistan rivalry and everything, right? But he said if Pakistan continues to perform this way, people will lose interest in that, which is not good for cricket in general, because
that's the biggest draw. Yeah.
It's the biggest draw. And you need to have a competitive match, right? And if it becomes one-sided, then people are like, oh yeah, what's the point?
Yeah, it's like playing Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe, exactly.
Why would you want to have
so you want to make sure that Pakistan elevates their cricket, right?
So with that, we just want to thank you for coming on the show. And we are really happy with the way response has been. I know there's 3.5 viewers of ours, but on a serious note, we do want to thank you, everyone who's been watching and supporting the channel. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends and family so we can have your favorite guest on the show. Thank you again.